Well, hey there everybody, welcome back. Hopefully this video finds you well. So I was perusing my local gas station, which is a great place to find new snacks and candies and so forth from time to time. Ran across a couple of smaller bags of Lay's with some limited time flavors. So we have Funyuns and we have Doritos, or Cool Ranch flavored Doritos. So one, I do love the Wavy. Wavy chips are my thing. The sort of flat standard Lay's chips I've never been all that impressed with. Personally, I just sort of think that they don't really do much for me. Let's just put it that way. And Lay's, honestly, not my favorite chip brand as it is, but I do love fun flavors. I think for the sake of this, we have to start with the Funyuns because that's an interesting one for me. I'm assuming because they have Funyuns is probably under the Lay's brand, which would make a lot of sense. Again, we have a Wavy chip. Goodness, 400 calories in this little tiny bag, huh? You'll be hurting. The graphics a little screwed up, but it does look like we have there's a couple more. So we've got Cheetos and we've got Fritos. The graphics just it comes through a little bit, but the graphic is a little messy there. But anyway, Cheetos and Fritos. Maybe if I can find those, I'll bring those on the channel and see if they're any good. Of course, a Frito. I mean, you just eat Fritos, right? And I would assume the same thing here. You just eat Funyuns, huh? Because they're fun. So standard Wavy chip. Okay. Well, very salty. It does kind of taste like onion. My first inclination wouldn't be to think Funyuns though. Just be like, all right, so you got onion chips. And there's a little bit of sweetness in there too, which is interesting. But I would give those a second look, honestly. I mean, it's just kind of it's a fine flavor. And it's been a long time since I've had a Funyun. I think Funyuns, like, obviously they're rings, but I think it's more of like a puffed chip, isn't it? Or a puffed snack, it's not really a chip. And I think half the fun of Funyuns is more the texture. Just like Munchos, you know, the textural component does more than just the flavor. So I kind of think that this isn't really anything special. Let's move on to the Cool Ranch Doritos. I love some Cool Ranch Doritos. Personally, I like Doritos just on the whole. What is that? There's the spicy one, sweet and spicy or whatever. I don't know. Those are pretty good. But, you know, Cool Ranch are always a good go-to. But again, like, well, let's try first. Let's try first before we say anything. So again, the more flat, standard kind of Lay's chip, not my favorite. Let's go ahead and pop this in. Okay, I see what they're trying to do. I see what they're trying to do with that. The flavor dissipates fairly quickly. And again, I think the biggest thing this is missing is the chip component. Because a Dorito, I'm pretty sure, is a corn chip. I think, honestly, if, yeah, you know, there is a ranchiness to these. There is kind of like a ranchy kind of component. And it does taste sort of, I don't want to say creamy, but that creamy consistency that you would get from ranch. I think they spot on. I don't want to say spot on. I think they got the flavor closer here than they did here. The flavor here is at least decent, but I'm missing that tortilla chip. You know, I'm missing the actual Dorito chip. It's just not worth doing it on these kind of standard Lay's. Personally, again, not my thing, either of them. If I had to choose one, though, to say, hey, this would be a good one to just try, the Cool Ranch Dorito one probably wins out over the Funyuns. Funyuns just don't have enough going for them. So there we go. Now, if any of you, or either of you, either of the two of you who watch these videos, have tried these, let me know in the comments below. Let me know what your thoughts were. Leave me suggestions for future videos down there in the comments as well. I love hearing from you. If you'd like to send something in to be reviewed, the P.O. box is down below in the description. Patreon link's also down there as well if you'd like to support the channel. You don't have to, but it's there. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one. See ya.